Subscribers of Dave Campbell's Texas Football should start receiving their magazines here pretty soon. And inside, when they flip open, they will see the most expansive rankings that we've ever done in Texas high school football. You will see top 50 for Class 6A, top 25 for each division of 5A, 4A, 3A, and 2A, and top 20 for each division of Class 1A, plus private school rankings as well, previewing more than 1,400 teams across the state. We are starting to unveil the top 10 of these rankings. We've gone from 1A to 2A, now up into 3A. A reminder that we are the official rankings provider of the Associated Press, so this is kind of the rankings of record in Texas high school football. We're unveiling the top 10s. We have reached 3A Division 1. Remember, you can see the top 25 in the 2020 summer edition of Dave Campbell's Texas Football, but we will get to the top 10 here of the 3A Division 1 rankings in Texas high school football in 2020. We will start number 10. The Jourdanton Indians are the number 10 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. A surprise 10-2 team from a year ago. Coach Darrell Andrus has a stud quarterback in his son Cole Andrus and a wide receiver in Jarrell Lilly that could be ready to make a big leap. Jourdanton starts the year number 10 in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. To number 9, the Troy Trojans are the number 9 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. A regional finalist last year has stud running back Zach Urbachek back. He was a 2,700-yard rusher a year ago and 4 offensive linemen. If this defense can gel around linebacker Caden Workman, watch out. Troy, the number 9 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Number 8. Let's go down south. Hallettsville is the number 8 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Last year's regional finalist has a fleet-footed veteran group led by stud running back Jonathan Brooks. If they can survive the rough and tumble District 12 3A Division 1, they are in business. Hallettsville, number 8 in 3A Division 1. Number 7, Rockdale, the Tigers. The Jacob Campsey era begins in Rockdale, and does so with a team ready to win right now. 16 starters back, including running back Cameron Valdez and two-way star Kashawn Raven. This is a loaded Rockdale team for new coach Jacob Campsey. Rockdale, number 7 in 3A Division 1. To number 6 we go. The Gladewater Bears are the number 6 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. 21 wins in the last 2 years have the Bears, which bring back 17 starters. Thinking about big things as Elijah Carter and DJ Allen lead an explosive group of skill players. Gladewater, the number 6 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. We're running down the top 10 of the 2020 preseason Texas high school football rankings according to Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Expanded rankings and previews of more than 1,400 Texas high school football teams in the 2020 summer edition of Dave Campbell's Texas Football. You can get yours at texasfootball.com/subscribe. Into the top 5 we go, where at number 5, you'll find the Wall Hawks at number 5. It's all about the beef for the Hawks, which welcomes back a massive offensive line led by huge offensive lineman Tate Williams to plow the road for the flexbone offense, and linebacker Drew Morrison guides a resurgent defense. Wall, the number 5 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. To number 4, the Malakoff Tigers are the number 4 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. This is a sound Tiger squad for Jamie Driscoll, especially at the line of scrimmage with defensive tackle Zamir Ruiz and offensive lineman Lance Robertson. Can they find a running back to surround quarterback Darian Peace? That's a big question. We got high hopes for Malakoff. They're number 4 in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. To number 3, the Pottsboro Cardinals are the number 3 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. A year after their first ever state title game appearance, the Cardinals are ready to finish the job as quarterback Braden Plyler and wide receiver Titus Lyons return to trigger a high-octane attack for Coach Matt Poe. Pottsboro, the number 3 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. To number 2, the Grandview Zebras are the number 2 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. The 2-time defending champs welcome back one of the state's most dynamic players in Dane Yench and a solid group of linemen. If the defense comes together and a running back emerges, a three-peat is definitely in the cards. Grandview, the number 2 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Which means that's right, we have a new number 1.
We sure do.
The number 1 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football, the Brock Eagles. The Eagles have an 87-13 record in 8 seasons of varsity play, and 2020 could be the year they return to the top with every major skill position player back, led by running back Cash Jones, while defensive end Brett Drillette leads a speedy defense. The Brock Eagles are Dave Campbell's Texas football's preseason pick to win the 3A Division I state title. So there you go. The 3A Division I top 10, according to Dave Campbell's Texas football. Number 10, Jourdanton. Number 9, Troy. Number 8, Hallettsville. Number 7, Rockdale. Number 6, Gladewater. Number 5, Wall. Number 4, Malakoff. Number 3, Pottsboro. Number 2, Grandview. And number 1, Brock. Of course, expanded rankings you can find in Dave Campbell's Texas Football, the 2020 summer edition of Dave Campbell's Texas Football. If you are interested, from a regional perspective, I would say that it's probably, it's actually, there's a fair bit of balance. When you talk about, for example, Region 1, you've got Brock at number 1, and you've got Wall at number 5. Region 2 is absolutely loaded with Pottsboro, Grandview, Malakoff, Gladewater. But then you go to Region 3, and there's a lot of real quality depth there when you're talking about number 7, Rockdale, number 8, Hallettsville, and number 9, Troy. And then in Region 4, Jourdanton is the only team ranked in the top 10 out of Region 4. So it figures to be really, really interesting. I think that people may be surprised to see Grandview not at number 1. We got high hopes for Brock. I think that this could be the year. This could be one of those years that Brock breaks through. They would see. And because of the way that things broke out, they would have to see. They would see the winner of Region 2 in the semifinals. That could be Grandview. You could have Brock Grandview in a semifinal. Last year, I believe it was. Let's see. Yeah, because remember, Grandview moves from Region 3 to Region 2, which really shifts things. So
Steph brought up a good point too. District 11 in 3A Division I is just insane because Troy, who is ranked number 9 in the preseason rankings, is seated about 4th in their district.
Well, they are. Well, I'll tell you that right now they're definitely second behind Rockdale.
Right.
And that's, by the way, not to mention a team like Lorena, not to mention a team like Cameron Yo. I mean, it's a really good district.
Is crazy.
It's absolutely loaded. So, of course, you can see previews of more than 1,400 Texas high school football teams and expanded rankings in the 2020 summer edition of Dave Campbell's Texas Football. TexasFootball.com/subscribe is the only way to get it before it hits newsstands. So, TexasFootball.com/subscribe.